Hey baddies, welcome back, and I'm back at it again with another glam before work. And if you needed some inspo recently to get cute before the job, keep watching.
Hey, cocky as fuck, everything about me poppin'. Got face, I got body, you name it, I got it. Cocky as fuck, bitch, you know I'm conceited. Yo hoe wanna beat me, yo nigga want eat it. Cocky as fuck, everything about me poppin'. Got face, I got body, you name it, I got it. Cocky as fuck, nigga, fuck your opinion. I hustle or get it, I get it, I get it. I am not seeking approval, I'm number one, I tell bitches.
So today I didn't actually have a look planned per se. It's just a go as I flow type of day. So we're gonna see what look I end up with at the end of the video. At this point, if you've been here before, you baddies know how I start off my routine. I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, shade Espresso, and I'm gonna spoolie my eyebrows up and then fill them in. Now I gotta use my classic little mirror. All right, y'all know how I do. I outline them first, fill them in, and then fluff it up so that it looks all the way put together. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other brow. Okay, now that I have the shape that I'm going for my eyebrows, you know, I'm gonna clean up the bottom with the Shape Tape from Tarte and Tandy Punny 47H. And I'm gonna use my MAC brush. That is like the little flat head, just to make it precise. And with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I never really have to go in like a second or third time to grab the concealer. The consistency is pretty creamy and full coverage. And I'm going in with the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it in and pat it down. All right, now that I have my eyebrows snatched how I want them to be. Now, if you know me personally, you know I have an addiction to buying like new palettes, new highlights especially, and all these different products that I want to test, and then just putting them in like a collection and not using them. So, because this Rose Metal palette by ABH is one of my new ones, I am trying to get as much use out of it as possible. So, going back in with the Rose Metals, you can see the shade range is kind of, well, except for the shimmers, it's like a mute or like you go for a deep peach type of range. Today, my base shade is going to be Sun Rose, which is the second to last up here, this one right here. And I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid space. I like it. It's a neutral shade. It just brings the warmth back to my eyelid. I'm just going to pat some more in and blend it out more. I'm trying to make sure I drag it up as high as possible, but still leave that clean up space underneath the brow. Just because I think I'm going to go in with like a cut crease shimmer or something. Alright, and now that I got a pretty good layer of my base down, I'm going to go pick my shimmer. And for my shimmer, I'm going in with the shade Haze, which is on the top row, third color over. And it's this nice, almost like chrome, metallic, gritty type of shade. So you guys know how I do it. I like to scruff up the shimmer a little bit so you get something to pick up, and then pat it on the brush so I really get the pigment that I want. I think I'm just gonna like pat this on and slide it out a little bit. It almost gives me like a wet effect type of look. And I'm gonna spread it further across my lid. But I'm not gonna go all the way to the end. I'm making sure I'm getting it in that little corner too. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not dragging it all the way down, like at the bottom of my lid right before the lash, because I know I'm going in with the liner when I'm going to go apply the lash, and it's just gonna get covered up anyway. It's all about packing it on and spreading it out. I have the shimmer on both eyelids, and I feel like I spread it far enough on the eye space. You guys know my next step is to go in with that eyeliner, and today I'm still using the ABH liquid black eyeliner, and I think I'm gonna go for a wing today. And to go for an extra little pop again, I think I'm going to follow up that black liner with the NYX white liner. I like that. Obviously, I'm going to repeat on the other eye. And I'm just going to make sure that that liner dries down for a second before I'm going to the next step. And normally my baddies know the next step would be to apply the lash glue on where I applied the black liner as well as the lashes. But I think I want to do the face today first and then finish it off with the lashes towards the end. So starting off with my face base, I'm going in with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base Primer and Moisturizer by Bobbi Brown. Now, this is my second time using it, and the first time I feel like my makeup did look a lot better. So I think the hype is, you know, accurate. Like, I think it's qualified for the hype that it's been getting. My forehead feels a little extra crusty and dry today. So I'm gonna go back in for another dab. I'm just literally I know I'll be applying any other product. Now that I feel like the face base from Bobbi Brown is in and soaked up in my skin, I'm following up with the next step, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And y'all know I just apply that basically everywhere where I just applied the face base. And then I have both primers down and laid. I'm going to actually go in with a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I'm going to give myself a spray on the base first before I apply the foundation. It does have like a perfume smell to it, but I like it. Like, I'm not the type to be like, oh, I don't want the little smells. Like, as long as it doesn't smell chemically, I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna lie. But while that's setting in, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Dior foundation. You guys know, 4.5 in neutral. And I'm using a different foundation brush today. I'm going in with the Sephora brand brush. This is the Pro Foundation Brush number 47. If you see the angle that it has, I really like it. So I'm gonna see if it helps make it spread better. Yeah, I feel like I look orange. But if you're looking for a brush that is like more sleek instead of big and compacted dense, this is a good one. Like, this makes it spread. So I really didn't need to even put that much foundation, but I didn't know. But you can see it's like definitely full coverage because now I look like an orange basketball. But you know, we're gonna make it look right. We're just gonna blend as we go and try to bring me back to how I'm supposed to look. All right, so you guys know I have to go in with that concealer. Once again, using the same Shape Tape concealer in Tan Deep Honey. And I'm gonna do all the places that I want my highlight, which are of course under my eye, forehead, chin, and bridge of nose. You guys know I'm going to blend out the concealer with the Real Techniques brush. And I'm always going to like dig in that corner near the nose part for the under eye. Because it's like patting it in but blending it out at the same time. I want that to really stay put and give that effect. And then everything else we're gonna drag and not swipe and spread, but we're gonna pat and spread out. And I'm gonna do that forehead. Every time I keep saying forehead, I keep thinking about that little clip on Fast and Furious.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or
I'm just playing.
You better hide that big ass forehead.
I was just joking.
Yeah, that just keeps playing in my head. I always do the little bridge part last because I want the highlight to really dry down and stay put so you can see it when I do the contour on the nose. I have my concealer all patted in. The next step is to go in once again with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder Foundation. It's the shade 56 Deep, and I'm just gonna apply it and fluff it out all over the face. And then the next step, I'm using another new product, and it's the same brand, Lemme here, but they launched like a relaunch of their setting powders, and this one is talc free. And I'm going in with another new applicator. And this one I got from Shein actually. I'm going in with this little triangle powder puff, and I'm gonna do exactly in the corner and dab it out. I picked up the product, and then I'm gonna pat it on my hand. I'm gonna go in. And then I'm just going to scrape off the excess I have on my hand. And then let that just be the forehead part. I think I'm liking the puff. Yeah. It's definitely a whole lot more easier to control the product than when you have your brushes. Because sometimes it takes like a little section in the brush to pick up too much of the powder, and now you have a whole highlighted corner that you did not ask for. All right, and my baddies know the next step. I'm going in with the Morphe face palette, which is the 8R That's Rich face palette. And I think I'm really gonna try to stay away from the contour color today. I think I'm just gonna go more in with the bronzing shade, just to give it like that natural warmth. I'm not trying to go too chiseled. So obviously I'm gonna use that bronzing shade that is closest to the contour, which is right here towards the end. And I'm packing it onto a NYX brush, and it's this fluffy one. And I'm gonna make my bronzer like my contour for today. And I'm just making sure, like when I'm applying it on the forehead, it's like a brush out. You're making sure it's going to the outer edges. As I'm sweeping it on. You see, and there goes that warmth coming back, so I don't look so orangey, like so yellow. And then I'm going in with one more dense Real Techniques brush. And this is actually for the Expert Concealer. But instead, I'm going in with the bronzer just so I can shape that nose again. Just trying to give it a little bit of a definition. And I always drag my brows up like this so you can naturally see where like that little slope of my nose is, and I just follow it with the shade. And you guys know normally I would stay in the Morphe palette and go right next to the blush, but instead I'm using a new product today, and it's the Orgasm Foreplay Blush Quad. It's for like this. Shades are really pretty and shimmery. I think I'm gonna go in with this bottom deeper pink right here, and that's the Orgasm X shade. So I was just grabbing my blush brush, and I'm gonna sweep in, because I'm not sure how pigmented this is gonna be. You're gonna smile. But I think I like it. Not me getting excited. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. Okay. I'm not mad at this at all. And at this point in time, I'm going back in with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm going to give my face another mist over. And while it's setting down, I'm going to the lashes now because we're towards the end. You guys know I'm using the Ardell Dual Glue. And I'm applying it to the lash band as well as my eye line. I'm trying to get as close as possible. You guys know I'm going in with my Dior Backstage Quad Face Palette. And of course I'm using the pink blush shade, which is this pink one down at the bottom. And I'm also going in with the gold strobe, which will be this one right here. I'm getting my e.l.f. highlighting brush. I'm just gonna spray it like I did the last time, so I can really pick up that highlighted pigment. I'm gonna spray my face too. Y'all know how I am. I want my highlights into the room before I do, you know?
Rev up those fryers!
You know, I gotta get the nose. And I'm also doing a double Dior highlight feature today. Another new product that I'm trying is the Dior Forever #3 Pearlescent Glow Highlighter. And it's like a cute compact, and this part is actually soft like a purse. You can literally push it in. It's really cute. You can see the iridescence in it. You see that? So pretty, so pretty. And I would actually compare this to, I only did a swatch so far in the store, so I haven't worn it on my face. First time, obviously. I would compare that shimmer like swatch to the Fenty Beauty, the like glow bombs that she has. That like white diamond one, or like crystal glow bomb. Yeah, I would compare it to that. Like, that's similar, and I like that. I love a good shimmer. So going in with the same highlighting brush, I'm just gonna give it a swirl. And I'm basically just gonna do this kind of like all over the face. Like, well, I'll start off on the highlighted points. And then I'll just dash it. Yeah, I like it. I really do. And I'm going in once again with the Charlotte Tilbury spray. I actually really do like this smell, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like the spray gives me a fresh, dewy, like white forehead. Just got done doing my little run around the park type of glow. For lips today, I'm starting with the MAC mini lipstick. It's like a lipstick bullet, I think. It's the shade Whirl. And I'm gonna outline like my lips in this one. I thought this was gonna be darker. It's more of a light mauve, peachy type of shade. And then I'm gonna follow up with, you guys know I love me a good NYX butter gloss, and the one I'm using today is the creme brulee shade. I like that little combo. To seal in the whole deal and finish off this look, I'm finishing with the One Size mattifying onto Dawn spray. Alright, baddies, and this was my glam look before work. I think this is part 2 of that. And you know, let me know how you feel about it. I'm actually very happy, very proud on how it turned out. I think it's very cute. And I feel like it could be very easy for you to follow and do, you know, even if you don't want to do like the double highlight and all the mist that I did today. And stay tuned for more looks coming from your favorite baddie. And if you want any different type of content, let me know, because I am open to suggestions. Until next time, see ya.
You are not on my level. The winner of GQ Hugo Boss. That's why he wanna fuck with the bad bitches.
Bad bitches.
Yeah, fuck with the
bad bitches. Can't see it with
like what?
bad bitches. Bad bitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
You wanna fuck with the
Bad bitches.